Union Home Ministry initiates first round of formal peace talks between Meitei, Kuki and Naga MLAs in New Delhi. Unknown miscreants brutally assault 3 men, resulting in death of 1. Joint Action Committee vows to intensify agitation until justice is served. Life in Manipur comes to a standstill due to statewide total shutdown called by various outfits and organizations protesting the merger of Manipur with the Indian Union on this day in 1949. And all set for Mera Chongba celebration with traditional fervor and piety on Thursday, a festival known for strengthening bonds between people of hills and valley. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm Colonel SHAMBANDURAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now, the news in details. Union Ministry of Home Affairs (MHA), under the supervision of Union Home Minister Amit Saha, initiates first round of formal peace talks on Manipur crisis with Meitei, Kuki and Naga MLAs today, shortly after noon in New Delhi. The meeting marks a crucial step towards addressing the prolonged violence and unrest in Manipur, which has claimed over 220 lives and displaced more than 60,000 people. Reliable sources say today's meeting was held in separate sessions with the MLAs. The meeting began at 12:30 p.m. first with 6 Kuki representatives, including Minister Letpao Haukipt, MLA Paulin Lal Haukipt and MLA Haukolet Kipgend, followed by second and third round of meeting, which started at around 1:30 p.m. with Meitei and Naga MLAs. The delegations of Meitei MLAs and ministers present at the talks includes Minister Thongam Vishwajit, Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan, Minister Thongnaucham Bashant Kumar, Speaker Thokchom Satyabartha, MLA KH Ibomcha, MLA Thokchom Radhesham and MLA Tongbram Robindro. Naga representatives includes Minister Awangbong Nyomai, MLA Loshi Deko and MLA Ram Muiva. Meitei MLAs reportedly informed the ministry to include other stakeholders like civil society organizations in future talks. There is no information for further round of talks as of now. The meeting unanimously resolved to appeal to the people of the state belonging to all communities to shun the path of violence so that no more precious lives of innocent citizens are lost. Our reliable sources said that BJP Northeast in charge Sambit Patra will be issuing an official statement regarding today's meeting shortly. While there was initial speculation that Kuki MLAs might not attend due to an understanding between Kuki elected representatives and their civil society organizations requiring prior notification, personal invitations from the Ministry of Home Affairs prompted their participation. The violence, which has been ongoing for over 18 months, has severely affected the state's communal fabric, with thousands currently displaced in relief camps across Manipur. On the other hand, press note from Kuki Sioux Group's Kuki National Organization KANEL and United People's Front UPF stated that the Kuki MLAs were invited by Ministry of Home Affairs to hold talks on Manipur crisis. Hence, they were given permissions, but the Kuki MLAs cannot join the meeting with Meitei MLAs. The press note says for Kuki Sioux people, separate administration in the form of a union territory with owned legislature will be only solution for peace. Aam Aadmi Party AAP Manipur voices suspicions that today's Delhi meeting conveyed by Union Ministry of Home Affairs could result in a second merger agreement, recalling the 1949 agreement signed by Maharaj Bodh Chandra that led to Manipur's merger with the Indian Dominion on this day in history. Speaking at Manipur Press Club today, Aam Aadmi Party Manipur Activity Coordinator T.H. Vishwanath pointed to past agreement such as the 2022 deal between the BJP-led government and Kuki armed groups, which promise a separate government, speculating that today's meeting could finalize similar terms. Vishwanath stressed that the meeting is crucial as it may determine the future of the indigenous Meitei people and could lead to the divisions of Manipur into 3 administrative regions of Meitei, Naga and Kuki. He expressed strong opposition to any divisions of the state, asserting that Aam Aadmi Party Manipur supports peace efforts to resolve the crisis but will not accept any move to fragment the state. Vishwanath further urged authorities to review Article 371 Clause C and removed any reference to Kuki and Mizo under the article.
Hojik wari sanabiriba asida Manipur kaiba natraga kaidaba Meitei mutba natraga muttaba haibase ngasi sanagaduriba wari asigi makha poli maram asina tungi mirolgi damak yengbiraga wari sabiba changi haibasimasu Aam Aadmi Party gi maikaidagi thamjage hairiba wari sanaba asina Manipur da tongan ba administrative ahum Meitei gi Kuki gi amadi Naga gi oiba Laibak Kaidanabo Hotnabada Laibak Kainanabo Oina Wari Sanabo Oibiragadi Aam Aadmi Party Manipurna Madu Kaidung Indasu Yabang Amjaroi.
Shiv Sena Manipur Pradesh appeals to remaining 50 MLAs of Manipur to make unanimous decisions to resign if the central governments, including Home Minister Amit Saha, passes a resolution to disintegrate Manipur during today's meeting of Meitei, Kuki and Naga MLAs in New Delhi. In a video statement today, Shiv Sena Manipur Pradesh President M. Tombi welcomed the Home Ministry's initiative to convene the meeting as part of efforts to resolve the ongoing crisis in Manipur. However, he emphasized that the MLAs should stand united with the people of the state and take immediate action to protect Manipur's territorial integrity if there is any decisions to divide the state. Tombi also highlighted the need to discuss the deportations of illegal Kuki immigrants from Myanmar and Bangladesh who have infiltrated the state, urging the central government to address these issues during the meeting.
Manipur ki miyam interest ta Himalaya ki interest ta karigumba center da dugumba maram sa da Manipur kai da karigumba decision no no honar butaragadi akoi MLA yakai se sa manana resign tobiyo Manipur kanbiyo tungi mirol kanbiyo iramdam leiraba kanda akoi rajni tawudabani iramdam leirkanda vote lebadabani akoi iramdam si leidrabadi megi mahota tarabadi maduda khona vote lepa miyam ki seva togi
All Manipur Muslim Organizations Coordinating Committee Amukok President S.M. Jalal said the committee welcomed the center's initiative to convene a meeting of Meitei, Naga and Kuki communities in New Delhi, which is chaired by Union Home Minister Amit Saha. S.M. Jalal said even though none of the Meitei Pangal MLAs were invited at the meeting, Amukok will stand for Manipur's integrity. Speaking to media at his Hata residence, S.M. Jalal expressed positivity that the talks in Delhi will bring a solution to the violence and unrest in Manipur. He made it clear that Meitei Pangal community will not remain silent if the meeting ended with any decisions that may affect the state's integrity. S.M. Jalal said in respect of the absence of Meitei Pangal MLAs in the meeting, a letter will be forwarded to the central government.
Mausagi amatuwa saktamda hanjalakpa aduga tung koina chatnagadaba akoi punamaki oiba coexistence ki adugumba waroi silama lakpa adumba dialogue ama oibo oirasanu chaurakna mi lak ahum longi population leiriba pangan community asigi akoi MLA ama phawba sigi khongthang sigi manung chanba ama ohenbida base masi Bharat lengak ki karamba wakhal leibadagi tawribano loinana Manipur lengak na masida ahopa ama lehore haiba famsi Bharat lengak ki lusingba singda convince tawbidri basina kari maram gino haiba wahang ama akoida yamna chawna thorai.
Unknown miscreants brutally assaulted 3 men, resulting in the death of one of them. Deceased man is identified as 35-year-old Laishram Johnson, son of L. Dhananjoy from the Laifam Kuno, Imphal East, and the injured persons are 36-year-old Ilam Roshan, son of E. Mangi from the same locality, and one Nauroibam Barun from the Laifam Kuno, Maninglekai. According to Impact News sources, let Johnson run a spa at Thangmaiband behind DM University. Some unidentified armed miscreants called Johnson and Roshan to have a word with them, and the trio left in an Alto car at around 3:30 p.m. yesterday for the same. But some individuals brought Johnson at the Kurkul PHC and the Sekmai police station around 7:30 p.m. yesterday. When the PHC staff were inquiring for admission, those who brought the body fled the scene, and as the staff were preparing to treat, they realized that Johnson was brought dead. Johnson's body bore several wounds, marks from the thrashing, while the injured Roshan was brought at Sija Hospital in Langold at around 5:30 p.m. He also suffered several injury marks. He is currently admitted at the hospital ICU. So far, no one has claimed responsibility for the incident. Meanwhile, people staged a sit-in today at Sangakpham Bazaar, Imphal East, condemning the assault of Laishram Johnson, Ilam Roshan and Nauroibam Barun by unidentified attackers, which resulted in Johnson's death and Roshan's hospitalization. The protesters have formed a joint action committee named Joint Action Committee Against the Brutal Killing and Torture of Laishram Johnson, Ilam Roshan and Nauroibam Barun, vowing to intensify their agitation until justice is delivered. The Joint Action Committee announced its plan to submit a memorandum to the Chief Minister Nongthoman Bireen demanding an immediate investigation, the arrest of the perpetrators and strict punishment. They also resolved not to claim Johnson's body until the culprits are apprehended and demanded that the government cover all medical expenses for the injured Roshan. Speaking to media, Johnson's mother Sumila expressed her deep sorrow over her son's tragic death, stating that the issue could have been resolved through dialogue instead of violence.
Siriba mioi asi karima phanamak maran leiba warmagasu mabu chumthok chanabagi matam khara pibidaba amadi puraga hatkibaduna maramoraga lehoriba macha mai nupi angangsina wahogadaba asigi yengaga asi akhoi ngasigi mifam asina kandem tawi amasung matungda asigumba thodok asi matung tarakpadadi karigumba laingaki maigaidagi warasu sectionna honabiu amadi phariba mari leinabasingnasu hojiki sigumba matangdadi chumthok chanabagi tanja ama खरा पिबी नबा अखोई जेसी के माइके दगी अखोई निसिंग जरी
आइगी सा हात पमी द पुतोक पिरो ममाइ गदा आइगी जागे मरान कदिनो इसाना लान मके याले रे के मखो मक कक्ता लगल थबिरम मा इसादो मखो मचा कजा लगे मपा ममा लई भाई गोइदा नंगे न सागे मरान तु किता मत तवी मने द छिना बिरम ममाइ पेन गे मपा पेन गे.
The Joint Action Committee, JAC, formed in connection with the mysterious death of IRB trainee Yelamd Subhash Chandra at APT Dargaon Training Center, Assam, calls for a 12th-hour Bandh along Tidim Road on October 16 from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Bandh is being imposed following the failure of authorities to address the circumstances surrounding Subhash Chandra's death. During a press meet at United Protection Committee office in Nambol today, JAC co-convener Naurem Ganga accused the Manipur government of negligence and failing to meet demands set by the JAC within the deadline of October 10th. The JAC had previously called for clarification on the trainee's death but has not received any satisfactory response from the authorities. In light of this, the Joint Action Committee has resolved to enforce the Bandh, though emergency and essential services will be exempted.
Manipur Sarkana Hosi Asiba Aksanga say, Quita Senamaki, Manipur Sarkana Harpani Hina, Equina, Yamna Huxana, Sina Loze, Adana Sarkana Tabak on Torok Trabanina, Equina Sangsiliba Kongsanga Sida, Patanunda, Taunimba, Natragata Hoiba, Taudabaya, Tabak, Amatora Taragasu, Umnama say Manipur Sarkana, Madugi Taita, Logodabani, Misi a Siglang Larans in Subchana, Manipur Sarkana, Pibi the Bataragadi, Hazipopo Pibi, Gani, Hibegi Wapams at Hamdre, Pigani, Piro, Hibegi Wapams, Amatali Tabanina, Equina, Taitara Taruki, Ayuki, Pungmanga, the Ginanimidan, Waram, Pungmanga. फाउबा खोइना तिदिम बन तौबा सिदा खुलक लेरोना रबदा लेरिबा तिदिमगी अकोइबदा लेरिबा संस्थान सिंह ऑर्गेनाइजर सिंह पुमनमना सरुक याबियो हाइबा वाफम अजुगा थमजरी.
Life in Manipur came to a standstill today due to a statewide total shutdown called by various outfits and organizations protesting the merger of Manipur with the Indian Union on this day in 1949. Proscribed groups in the state observed October 15th as National Black Day in opposition to the merger agreement. The shutdown resulted in the closure of shops and major commercial establishments across the valley area. Quiraman Bazaar, the largest commercial hub in the state, remained closed. All surrounding shops in the areas were similarly affected. Schools and colleges were also shut. Passenger service vehicles stayed off the road. Living inter-district routes deserted. However, emergency and essential services along with religious rituals were relaxed from the shutdown. Security has been heightened across the state to prevent any untoward incidents during the shutdown. Total shutdown called by various outlawed organizations significantly disrupted daily life in the Jiribam district. Markets, roads and public areas remained mostly deserted with only a few vehicles seen operating. Government offices, however, continue functioning as usual. Transport services along Jiribam, Silchar and Jiri-Tipaimuk Road were completely halted due to the shutdown. Despite the disruption, 32 trucks carrying goods and essential commodities departed for Imphal under the protection of 124 CRPF personnel. Meanwhile, Manipur police implemented strict security measures to prevent any untoward incidents during the shutdown. Total shutdown of different outlawed organizations also affected normal life in Kakching district. Trade and commerce activities ceased in major business hubs of the district, namely Kakching, Palel, Sugnu, Hyanglam, Wabagai, Lamkai, Kakching Kunau, Waikong, Sekmaijing and Langmaidong market. Apart from some private vehicles, transport service was also unoperational. School, banks, oil pumps and other business establishments remained shut. Medical and essential services were operational and religious ceremony and functions carried out as usual. On the other hand, Kakching police carried out stringent security measures to avoid the occurrence of any untoward incidents. Manipur police detained a cookie man loitering around Yangang-Pokpi areas and handed him over to the Assam Rifle yesterday. The man is identified himself as 25-year-old Jang Khumang Haulai, son of Chai Ting Thang Haulai, and named Zakhol from the Moland village in near Sinakaitheld under Litan police station in Ukhrul district. According to police, he was found loitering around the Yangang-Pokpi area at around 5:30 p.m. He was detained by the local police for verification, and after confirming his identity, Jang Khomang Holland was handed over to Assam Rifle at around 7 p.m. the same day to be reunited with his family. Security forces have taken security measures in all the vulnerable locations. A total of 109 nakas, checkpoints, were installed in different districts of Manipur, both in the hill and the valley yesterday, and no one was detained by police in connection with violations in different districts of the state. A 44-year-old man identified as Kumanthem Jiten, son of late K.H. Chongba from the Maharabi Awang Laikai, tragically drowned in a pond located at Maharabi Mayai Laikai, Imphal West District yesterday afternoon at around 12:30 p.m. Upon receiving information about Jiten's falling into the pond, a fire service team promptly arrived at the scene to initiate rescue operation. Impact News sources said sometimes the team successfully fish out Jiten's body from the pond. Icham, the Kairap the village authority, voiced strong opposition to the decisions of the former Kabui settlers to re-establish their settlement in the village after a gap of 35 years. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Ichum Kairupt Komd Village Authority Advisor M. Mangholar Komd highlighted that the Kabui settlers abandoned the village decades ago and have not paid house tax since then, making their sudden decisions to return unacceptable to the current residents. Mangholar Komd emphasized that the Kom community has been residing in Ichum Kairupt since 1871 and has consistently paid house tax as per a 1939 state government order. He explained that a few Kabui individuals from the Charoi were initially invited to serve as healers in the village but left the area around 35 years ago. The advisor further condemned the assault on the 60-year-old elder Reshemlar Kom, a local of the village, by a group of individuals yesterday, expressing the village authorities' disapproval of such actions.
Makoisina house tax chu thidre adi yum da lakani chu haidre ichum ga buise ichum kom ga punna leminarame huji se moi lepham khangtre ichai chai adane DCHD on hangma matam da moi se chahi kunthra mari kunthra manga se moi tax thidre leitre aduna madu ki matu inna mokoina ekoi ayab su yaudana laklaga nung yunglaga ekoi yum saragani au ngarang se ado ekoi parja mayam na yadabdi ki moi yum changandre ada moi se dum han khare ekoi honorable chief minister su ekoi kundala amaga Mari Vajati, she Karib, the Karam, the Shoko Yadavane, Haidana, Wari Shapiram, Adopo, Hujiti, Ekoju Amnawana, Punshi Lena, Laye, Adopo, Koi Awap Singashi, Noshi Janana, Amagamuga, Noshi, Lena Bagida, Mutano, number thing to come to the Tobio.
Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on upcoming Mera Chongba Festival on October 17th. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Majo hapna poduna lakjari Diwali Mega Sales Limited matamgi oina 15 October to 5 November fawbagi oina washing machine, fridge, smart TV, kitchen appliance laibada up to 30,000 save tobiu. Akupa marol gidamak contact tobiu 7085-971-598. Majo Hub Imphal amadi Majo Hub Thobal branch.
Diagnostic ki lamda chahi nipu hena mangjil thana lakpaga loinana Babina group na miyami mafamda lanthokchari anoba ana laingi pathapta compassionate healthcare specialized field kun henbagi khanghairaba expert singga tanaduna matamga chunaraba laing bagi kana balobiyu Kwaidagi luba treatment dagi horaga personalized oiba treatment pituna adongi haksal fagatna bahonaba asina ikwigi pandam oibi adongi haksam fagalakpagi khongchata nungaiba amadi afaba laingi chakcharaba kana balobiyu Babina Hospital where hope meets compassion.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Prime Time, the English Bulletin, and moving on with our bulletin. Mera Chongba Festival, celebrated on the 15th day of Meitei lunar month of Mera, will bring together various communities of Manipur on October 17th this year. Known for strengthening the bond between people of the valley and the hills, the festival is one of the most significant cultural events in the state. During a press briefing at Art and Culture Department's conference hall today, Sanakonung Mera Chongba Thokshil Lupt convener Mutumd Manitoned encouraged youths from all communities to participate in the celebration. He informed that a state-level organizing committee chaired by Chief Minister Nongthuam Birend has been formed to oversee the event with support from the Sanakonung Mera Chongba Thokshil Lupt. Out of the 28 indigenous communities in Manipur, 22 have confirmed their participation. 8 cultural troupes from both the hills and valley will perform during the event, which will also see the involvement of 100 village chiefs and 150 delegates from the hill area. The festival will begin with a cultural procession led by titular king of Manipur, Maharaj Leisemasana Jauba, starting from the palace compound to Kangla Fort at 8 a.m. on October 17.
Mera Chongba yamna phajaba machimanau amatta oibagi nungsinabagi amatta ngairaba thorom asidida lamdam sida leibiriba yellow proof ki nungsijaraba ichilenau sing maruina naharon sing aduga maruina leipaki thau pubiriba officer sing ikai khomnajariba minister MLA singna soidana saruk yabiraga thoramasi mapung phansi haina sinja langjari besingi mahut sinjaraga ehangna haijari loina loinana haugalaiba naha singna masimanawgi oiba nungsinabgi mari se chetna amukka hena chetna sagatpa ngamnabgi damakta sigumba thoramasida tangai phedana sungsoi soidana saruk yabiu.
Union Tribal Affairs Minister Jewel Oramd gives assurance that he is looking into the demand of settled tribes tagged for Meite community. The Union Minister gave the assurance in response to a letter written to him by Union Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment and RPI National President Ramdas Athwale. In connection with demand on settled tribe status for Meite community, RPI Athwale National Secretary Maheshwar Thongnaujam had submitted a memorandum containing over 100 pages to Ramdas Athwale, and subsequently he forwarded the memorandum and a letter to the Union Tribal Affairs Minister. Students, doctors and staff of Jennings Hospital, Porompat State sit-in at the hospital premises today over RG Kar Medical College raped and murder case. Speaking on the agitation, Indian Medical Association Medical Students Network Manipur State Branch State Convener Ning Thaujam Dinesh highlighted that doctors of RG Kar Medical College, Kolkata, have been holding fast unto that protest demanding justice for the victim, and the hunger strike has entered 11 days today. He said so far 7 protesting doctors have been rushed to the ICU in serious condition. Among them, health condition of lady doctor and another male doctor have deteriorated. Dinesh appealed to the centre and West Bengal government to deliver justice to the victims and fulfill the demand of doctors at the earliest.
Transparent oiba registral mechanism ama hospital khudimukta thambiyu haibadi khudakta ahingda duty tawringe matamda khudong thiba tholagadi maduda mayona bina bagi damakta matik saba authority na 24/7 haiba timing sing asida ukhoigi any problem la matamda mayona bina bagi damakta using amamam in charge na thambiyu haiba demand yauri hariba demand sing asi manipur da su chapchana chadhan biyu haibagi demand adu khoi ngasi jenims ki phamjari ba student protest asida yauri ba chhatra sing amadi resident doctors khudimakta gi demand tawjari amadi demand sing asi yam thuna su sarkar gi maikai dagi natragana mari leina ba authority dagi yam thuna pipi gani haibagi thajabu su thamjabaga loinana bashinjari.
The Resident Doctors Association of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS Imphal, also organized a sit-in protest in front of RIMS OPD block to express unwavering solidarity with the Indian Medical Association Junior Doctor Network IMA JDN and their nationwide hunger strike over involving the killing of RG Kar Hospital trainee doctor. The protest aims to express collective outrage and deep concern over increasing reports attacks on doctors and healthcare workers across the country. Wangu Laifam Primary Health Center, located at Sugnu Assembly Constituency under Kakching District, observed its 46th Foundation Day today. The observance was carried out by Management Committee of the Health Center at its conference hall. Speaking on the occasion, PHC MO in charge Dr. L. Inaucha stressed that hospital staff and management face inconveniences from time to time in discharging its duties due to inadequate numbers of staffs. He added that the PHC is doing more than its capacity in providing healthcare service to the public of the area, which is reflected in its periodic reports. He revealed that a vacancy of 2 ASHA workers has hindered in data collection work. During the observance, awards were presented to 3 exemplary staffs and T.H. Dhamen of the Hospital Management Committee to honor their service. An event on Global Hand Washing Day 2024 was carried out at CHC Wangoi and AAMHWC under the Wangoi Block. CHC Wangoi and RBSK teamed marks Global Hand Washing Day on the theme, "Why are cleaning hands still important?" to raise public awareness on the importance of hand washing. Director of Health Services Manipur Dr. Osana Hanbi informs public that data of dengue, confirmed cases and death cases will be uploaded daily at the official website of Directorate of Health Services. Dr. Sanatombi has also informed people to visit manipurhealthdirectorate.mn.gov.in to see the data. The Election Commission of India announces the polls scheduled for the Maharashtra and Jharkhand Assembly election today. As per media report, the Assembly polls in Maharashtra will take place in a single phase on November 20, while the polls in Jharkhand will take place in two phases, November 13 and November 20. The results for both states will be announced on November 23rd. The Maharashtra Assembly is teamed with a total of 288 seats will end on November 26, while the term for Jharkhand Assembly is due to end on January 5, 2025. The much-anticipated elections in Maharashtra will feature a battle between two key alliances, the ruling Mahayuti BJP, Shiv Sena and NCP, and the opposition's Mahavikas Agradhi, Congress, Shiv Sena, UBT and NCP, SP. For the 81 seats in Jharkhand, alliance will be facing off with the ruling Jharkhand Mukti Morcha led by alliance, hoping for a win after the opposing alliance of the NDA had an almost clean sweep in the Lok Sabha elections. Now the news from the world of sports. A match of the ongoing ICC Women T20 cricket hosted by United Arab Emirates between England women and West Indies women is underway at Dubai International Stadium since 7:30 p.m. Yesterday's New Zealand women defeated Pakistan women by 554 runs. Semi-final of the tournaments will begin on October 18th and the final match is scheduled for October 20. DC Chandal Trophy First Division Football Tournament 2024 and ADC Chandal Trophy Super Division Football League 2024 kicked off today at Ziotlang Village Ground, Chandal District. The inauguration ceremony of the tournament, organized by District Sports Association Chandal, was graced by Acting President of All Manipur Football Association AMFA, President D.B. Kowar Lamkang, as special guest. United Chandal Football Club and Lambung YCC played the first match of the ADC Chandal Trophy Super Division Football League 2024. The match ended in a draw with both teams scoring one goal each. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Union Home Ministry initiates first round of formal peace talks between Meitei, Kuki and Naga MLAs in New Delhi. Unknown miscreant brutally assault 3 men, resulting in death of 1. JSC vowed to intensify agitation until justice is served. Life in Manipur comes to a standstill due to statewide total shutdown called by various outfits and organizations protesting the merger of Manipur with the Indian Union on this day in 1949. And all set for Mera Chongba celebration with traditional fervor and gaiety on Thursday, a festival known for strengthening bond between people of hills and valley. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is prime-timed Manipur Bulletin. In the meantime, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Free Breast and Thyroid Cancer Screening Camp. International Breast Cancer Awareness Month